The name mourning dove derives from one of their cooing calls, which many listeners find sad or mournful. When you hear a mourning dove's familiar cooing, it is almost always a male seeking a mate. Males claim a favorite cooing perch, a prominent spot from which they can attract females with their songs. They will even defend these prized singing sites from other males attempting to land there. Their scientific name, Zenaida macrora, actually provides an identification hint, as macrora is derived from the Greek words for long tail. This slender, tapered tail, adorned with white-tipped outer feathers, is a key distinguishing feature of the mourning dove. It sets them apart from their relatives, such as the Eurasian collared dove and white-winged dove, whose tails end in square tips. Having longer and more pointed wings and tails contribute to their impressive flight speed, which can reach up to 50 miles per hour. During the breeding season, you might see 3 mourning doves flying in tight formation, one after another. This is a form of social display. Typically, the bird in the lead is the male of a mated pair. The second bird is an unmated male chasing his rival from the area where he hopes to nest. Finally, the third bird is the female of the mated pair, which seems to go along for the ride. A mourning dove's diet consists of 99% seeds, and they consume up to 20% of their body weight in seeds daily. To put this into perspective, if the average human male weighs 200 pounds, and they were to eat 20% of their body weight in oranges, with average weights of around a fourth of a pound, they would find themselves eating 160 oranges throughout the day. That's a lot of oranges. Anyways, going back to mourning doves, often, instead of eating seeds immediately, they collect them in their crop in a large part of the esophagus. This behavior allows them to store large quantities of food for later digestion, and it's evident by their large chests expanding significantly during feeding. The record for most amount of seeds in a single crop is 17,200 bluegrass seeds. The mourning dove is one of North America's most adaptable species, thriving in diverse habitats from coast to coast. Preferring open areas such as farmland, parks, and backyards over dense forests, these doves can even endure harsh environments like the Southwest desert. One reason for their survival in such arid conditions is their ability to drink brackish spring water without becoming dehydrated like humans would. They can drink water with up to almost half the salinity of seawater. Notoriously skittish, mourning doves make a sharp whistling sound when they take flight. This noise is not produced by their beaks, rather by their wings, as air rushes throughout their feathers and causes them to vibrate. The sound serves as an alarm signal, and researchers have discovered that playing recorded wing whistles from startled doves can trigger other birds to take off as well. Seasonally monogamous, mourning doves are prolific breeders. In warm climates, a pair can raise up to 6 broods in a single year. The female lays 2 white eggs at a time, and the parents take turns incubating them for the 2 weeks it takes for the eggs to hatch. Their nests are built fast and flimsy. After selecting a site, the males bring back twigs and stems, which the females weave into a loose pile, often so loose that you can see the eggs through the bottom. They aren't picky about location, and often choose to nest in trees, shrubs, flower pots, cacti, and even on air conditioners. The pair in my backyard decided to choose the fence. In the first few days of a young mourning dove's life, both parents feed their chicks a substance known as crop milk or pigeon milk. This nutrient-rich secretion, which has a texture similar to cottage cheese, is produced by the cells in the crop and then regurgitated to feed the chicks, also known as squabs. While this feeding strategy is common within the pigeon and dove family, only a few other bird species, such as flamingos and penguins, use a similar method. Crop milk is exceptionally nutritious. Researchers found that feeding crop milk to baby chickens instead of their usual diet significantly boosted their growth and immune systems. Mourning doves, like other members of the pigeon and dove family, possess a unique ability among birds. Rather than relying on gravity to drink, they suck up liquid through their beaks like a straw. According to a 1982 paper that took X-ray videos of pigeons, the bird seems to pump their tongues like pistons to create a suction process like a vacuum pump. This efficient method allows doves to drink rapidly, reducing the time they may be vulnerable to predators. The mourning dove's remarkable adaptability has made it the most widespread and abundant game bird in North America. Despite hunters harvesting over 20 million doves annually, the species remains incredibly populous, with an estimated U.S. population of 350 million. However, from 1966 to 2019, mourning dove populations declined by an estimated 0.4% per year, resulting in a cumulative decline of about 20%. Due to their popularity, game managers closely monitor their numbers to set appropriate hunting limits. While mourning doves appear to tolerate hunting pressure, they face the less visible threat of lead poisoning. As ground foragers, they often consume fallen lead shot in heavily hunted areas, with records showing some doves ingesting up to 43 pellets. This issue is particularly severe in fields planted to attract doves, where studies have found that 1 in 20 doves end up ingesting lead. Well, there you have it, everyone. This has been 10 interesting facts about the mourning dove. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it this far into the video. It was a pleasure to highlight one of my favorite backyard birds on the channel, so I hope y'all enjoyed the information and even learned something new. But yeah, so here we are again a couple months after I made my last video. I'm sorry to those who may have been waiting for this release, as I was busy finishing up my junior year at Texas A&M. Overall, it was a tough year, but I'm happy to have gotten through it, and I'm excited to continue working on videos throughout the summer. I have a lot of new ideas and editing techniques I'd like to try out, so make sure to subscribe to see what's to come. It's a free and easy way to support the channel, and you may just find yourself being the 2,000th subscriber. That is if I am able to get this video out before we hit that milestone, but if not, thank you to the 2,000th subscriber and every subscriber that came before them. Y'all are absolutely amazing, and I can't thank y'all enough for wanting to be a part of the Jaybirds community. But until next time, everyone, I hope you have a great day and take care.